What's up? It's your boy Carcino for life here. I want to thank you for tuning in. You've been keeping up with this saga. In the last couple of days, it all started with Megan going off on her Instagram live, talking about how unfair she's been treated. She only got 15,000 out of her record deal, and she's the hottest artist, and she's gold and platinum, and she hasn't seen anything, and only now she's seeing the light, through her new management team who's showing her things that she didn't know, and she was only 20, and she signed it. So when you get out your new deal, you can go ahead and do what you got to do. But we made the video. She then sued. You saw that video, I think yesterday. Megan decided to sue, and it just went crazy from there. She threw Jay Prince's name under the bus, just totally tarnished this man's legacy. She disrespected Carl, basically making him out to be like a crook who's ripping her off and robbing her. And Jay Prince, she says he has a reputation from intimidating people in the industry. And started throwing all his negativity and all the things negative about him in a lawsuit that she's not even suing him. She's just throwing that out there. Making, false accusations. I think he's the one that leaked the photo of me in prison. And just was everywhere. So Carl Crawford made a statement. James Prince didn't even respond. But Carl did. Carl said that after listening to her saying she only got 15,000 after she made the label $7 million from streams alone. Now, with that being said, and saying all that, Carl had enough. And, he's from 1501. He's the CEO. And he contacted Billboard. And he denied everything that she's saying in the lawsuit. And she said she just has so many holes in her story. And it's almost as some delusional type stuff. The bubble of Hollywood and her 8 million followers has really clouded her head because the stuff that she's saying is not true. It's a whole lie. Everybody in the industry is aware of Jay-Z and Roc Nation's tactics. He'll come in and find the smallest things wrong with the problem, because there weren't any problems before she left. And then she says that I didn't want to negotiate. Now, their real plan was to get you out of my contract so they can sign you to Roc Nation. That's all they want to do. We gave this girl a 60-40 split. Now go ask the artist about that. She got parts of her masters the first time. You think Jay-Z would give her part of her masters on her first deal with Roc Nation? F no. Then she's getting 100,000 a show, and she don't want to pay up. That's what the issue was about. She signed with Roc Nation in August and decided she didn't want to pay me no more. So that's what the issue is. And that's what Carl was saying. You see, an artist will say anything, man. And I know because I've seen it. I've seen it happen live. I've seen people who grind all the way from the beginning to end, and they do these type of things. You'll see they so unloyal, and they used to being snakes. They used to getting stuff off people. That they see somebody who's kind, and it's always, can you do something for me? Can you do a favor for me? Hey, I need you to do a favor for me. Can you do a favor for me right now? Or this and that. But if you ever needed them for something, they wouldn't be there. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And I hope you guys have been on the Patreon, because you already know what's on there. You already know what's on there. So all the VIP members this week, I told y'all March was finna hit. Now you know what happened with Whitney Houston. Now you finna learn about Soldier Slim. Yeah. So just told you, hold your head. Now, the reason why 5150, well, 5150, 1501, they were talking about they didn't let her release any music because she didn't pay them. So if you didn't pay them, it's like, let's talk about your contract. It's a great contract for a first timer. What contract will give you 40% royalties and all of that kind of stuff? Ask Jay-Z to pull one of his artists' first contracts and let's compare it to what Megan got. I guarantee you they won't ever show that to you. I'm with Carl on that. And then his whole initial reaction was like, man, I can't believe this is serious. He just can't. He said, nothing is true that she said. Me being greedy, taking money from her, that's crazy. I never tried to take nothing from her. The only thing we ever did was give, give, give. Now she fell for the oldest trick in the industry, the conquer and divide thing. Well, it's actually divide and conquer, but I get it, Carl. Right, they come in, they find the smallest thing wrong with the problem. Then she was like, they say I don't want to negotiate. Okay, tell everybody what's your definition of negotiating. Your definition is, okay, I'm going to send Suge Knight's old lawyers to come in, and it's a stick up. Of course, I'm like, this isn't a negotiation. This is a robbery. They want to make it look like I'm greedy. No, they're trying to keep me out of everything. She keeps saying, them niggas over there negotiated my contract. Them niggas are sitting right next to her. T. Ferris is one. Her mom did the contracts. I'm new to the business. I let this guy T. Ferris run my whole business because I knew absolutely nothing about it. Zero. So he wrote your contract up. I didn't do it. They want to make a big deal about it. We signed a deal. Honor your contract. And let's just keep doing business how we've been doing, and everything is fine. Nobody is trying to rob you. Well, see, the thing is, T. Ferris, the guy that's with her now, sitting next to her, is the one that was helping him with the business. He was handling Megan for him. She's a girl. So he was used to being a road manager. I was letting him handle all the business. We're going to Rock Nation. We got a meeting. I said, oh, cool. We're going to get to meet Jay-Z. I'm actually excited because I get to meet Jay-Z myself. We looked up to the man. I said, what's going on? He said, oh, ain't no big deal. He's just going to show us around the building. Little small things. Cool. Do I need to be there? He like, nah, it ain't that serious. Well, okay, cool. I don't go because we just on tour with her. Me and Megan are perfectly fine at this moment. Next thing you know, I'm on a plane and I'm thinking the whole industry is going to try to take Megan from me. Not my homeboy. So I go and link up with Jay Prince. Next thing you know, the picture is posted up on the internet. And it's like, oh, you bitter. No, I was already posting Jay Prince before. When I found out, like everybody else, I got emotional and made one comment. They took that and ran with it like, oh, he's bitter. He's mad. Look, I'm just trying to see what's up. I thought they had enough respect for me to at least tell me something, but it's cool. She don't have to tell me about that. That's fine. But at the end of the day, tell them what their real plan was. Their real plan was to get you out my contract so they could sign you to rock. That's all they want to do. We gave her a 60-40 split. She got part of her masters. She got $100,000 a show, and she don't want to pay up. That is just what the issue is about. She signed with Rock Nation in August and decided not to pay us no more. They're using that as a strong arm tactic so that I can renegotiate the contract. They're holding the money, and they haven't paid me since August. She's done over 15 shows. So y'all do the math. She gets $100,000 a show. She she owes me, and I haven't received or recouped almost $2 million that we spent on her, building her up so that Rock Nation would want to come around. Where was Rock Nation at when we was grinding and riding out on the back streets? Rock 8 Nation was nowhere to be found. Soon as we spent our money blowing her up, now all of a sudden here come these strangers and these people you just met. They introduce you to Beyonce, and now we know the devil. We just sent the angels sent from the sky. Now we the devils. Just because Jay-Z saved you, you're so fake. Everything was cool until her lawyers came in and told me it was pretty much a stick up. Unfortunately, when her mother died, the snake was able to come in and crawl into position to influence her head and tell her stuff. If her mother would have still been here, we wouldn't have even been going through none of this. Once her mother passed, things changed a bit. Everybody that wanted in, all the bloodsuckers, was able to come around and get in, and that's what happened. She got with T. Ferris right up under her. He's the snake. He did the contract they had with the lawyers. He didn't read your contract. She signed 2 contracts. You signed one with me and one with 300 Entertainment. You meant to tell me you and your mother and your lawyer didn't read over the stuff every time? Stop lying. You wasn't 20. You were almost 23. You were a grown-up. You're just a liar. You got 8 million followers and they can all pounce on me because I'm smaller. Whatever. She knows she gonna win when it comes to all that stuff there, but I don't care about that. They can trash me, whatever. I don't care what they say. But the real is you got Hollywood and you got all wrapped up under Rock Nation and you're acting like you don't have to honor your contract no more. Then you want to say you tried to negotiate. Man, you sent your lawyers in there and they wanted to take me out. She owed me 4 albums and they want to offer me 1 album and take everything away. They crazy. Now, how she paid $15,000? As soon as we signed to 300, I wrote her a check for 50,000. 50,000. And signed it with her name on the check. We can show you the proof. That's another thing. I got all my receipts. They know it. I got all the receipts. We gave her a $10,000 advance when we first signed her and gave it to her mother. I don't know what happened with that. 300 gave us a $200,000 check when we first signed. I gave her 50,000 of it. I didn't have to give her that. That was mine at the time. And we never told her no a day in our lives. she got on some real hating stuff or whatever and just didn't want me around. How can I be mean to you? I never was around you. I didn't do nothing. You barely saw me. So, as you can see, what this is all about. Talking about the record business is a greedy game. It's the record business, woman. What are you talking about? Everybody out here feeling sorry for Megan Thee Stallion and all of this. She's a new artist that came into a new artist deal. Hello? You don't believe in putting in the work? I knew what time it was when Jaden walked in the building. When they took that picture and she's smiling with Rock Nation, I said, uh-oh. I knew what time it was. I'm quite sure everybody else knew what time it was. Shoot, I'd have linked up with Jay Prince too. I'd have been like, I gotta call somebody in here because it ain't finna go well. So he doing what's right. And the artist, all she see is the fame. They don't see the people that was treating you well. They don't see the people that what they were doing, bending their back over to make you something because they're the first ones to believe in your talent. And now they want to cut them off at the knees and let them go back scrambling and trying to find another artist while they get screwed over. And this is what I try to tell y'all all the time. People out there like this make it hard for the next artist to come up because the record label gonna be, man, we went through all this nonsense with that. You know what? I ain't being fair with nobody. I'm just getting mine up the top. I'm screwing everybody. And this is how record companies screw people. They be like, look what I went through when I was nice. Now I ain't gonna be nice. So now everybody getting screwed over. So y'all can blame me. Y'all can say, oh, Cino, you just a hater. And hey, say what you want. It's gonna bounce right off my shoulders. I am not on Megan's side at all. Not one bit. If you want to do something, do it the right way. Quit trying sleazy tactics to try to maneuver yourself in and around out of deals. Honor your contract or buy your way out. Tell Jay to give you an advance, buy you out your 4 albums, and move on. If they really believe in you like that, what that Jamie Foxx saying there? I'll buy you out. Don't worry, baby. I'll buy you out. Knew you was trouble from the start. Now, but look at this. And all this like fake claims like someone's gonna do physical harm to her. And he was like, man, I don't even know about all that. That's social media and stuff. He's like, they threatening me, my kids, everybody. So look, that kind of just comes with it. I don't know what producer could be threatening her. She just lied so much. She tried to say we didn't do nothing for her. Well, I got 500,000 and 800,000 worth of receipts that will show we did do something for her. So I don't know what T. Ferris is over there telling you or if he did everything because he takes the credit. She likes to give T. Ferris the credit about discovering her. She's so effing blind by it that she's trying to make it seem like I'm the bad person. Look, all she got to do is pay me my money. That's all I want. I don't want to be around her. I don't want nothing going on. I just want what's mine. That's it. And she's trying to say that all her 40% is going to third party people that are producers and mixers. And she's like, she got a great deal. She gets 40% of her publishing. And I don't think nothing what she's saying is true. She wants to talk about a bad deal. She disrespected her mother by saying that. Because her mother and T. Ferris are the ones who did the deal. Those two worked out the deal with their lawyer. I didn't even have nothing to do with it. It's like we did a 360 deal where it was a 70-30. The reason why it was 70-30 because we gave up so much in the beginning. We gave her part of her masters right now. We gave her a 60-40 split. So that's why we got so much on that side. We knew we did some stuff that people don't do. This is how I was getting in the business. This is how I got her to sign with us because I wanted to make sure we overdo it. That way we can get her. So she got a great deal. She's over there with Rock Nation and she's mad because somebody said something bad about her one time. She acting like people can't speak their truth. Like she the only one that has the truth. If you watch her in her interviews, she look like a little kid that's just being silly. It's like she's not even taking it serious. Look at it. Everybody knows. She looks silly telling everybody I didn't do anything here in Houston, Texas. When we sat here and watched it the other day, man, day one, she's such a fraud. The rest of the world can get mad at me, but not there in Houston. They don't know how it started. They just called me bitter, but put it this way. Your 8 million followers don't care about me anyway. So if anybody comes and tries to take your stuff, gonna fight back too. It wasn't no renegotiation. It was take this or else. That's why the beef started. And trying to repair everything is like, look, I don't know at this point because it's so bad. I don't know what can happen. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure that fair is fair. I just wanted to be fair. Nobody wanted to stop her music. I understand that, but she ignored me since August. I haven't spoke to her since August. And this was going on. She hasn't tried to do nothing. She hasn't made one payment since August. So you do the math and see how many months that is. I'm down there in the hole for 2 million. And you want to get up out of it because Rock Nation told you you could? That's how it is. She's young. She doesn't know the business and how you're supposed to honor contracts. They want to take advantage of me because I'm new to the business and don't know nothing. This is what Rock Nation do. They harp on the weak. I guarantee you, if I didn't have Jay Prince right now, I wouldn't even be able to talk to you, bro. Rock Nation would have already took this from me. All my hard work would have went down the drain. But I'm here to fight this. And that's where it's at, baby. And you want me to go against Jay Prince and Carl Crawford for Megan Thee Stallion? When I can tell this woman is over here lying and pulling this man down in the grave? Cause she see the glamour and glitz and all the lights and the sparkles. Rock Nation is just gonna bleed you. But hey, she gonna find out the hard way because she the one signing these 2 and 3 contracts and all of these different things. She just signing because she's young. She don't know nothing. And here you go. So anyway, don't forget to support your boy page. Hit up my Cash App. It's Carcino on the Cash App. I want to make sure I send a shout out to all my people that's been supporting my Patreon. Thank you. All my VIP, all access, and even y'all guys who came in, who just regular general admission. I've been giving you guys something. So don't say you didn't get nothing. You guys are the only ones to complain. And you guys get a lot. Now, Streamlab, you can donate to it. It's still active. I got it in the description box. You want to click on the link? That's up to you. Just a lot of people have it. J Biz is the king of that. All you guys have either moved on to Cash App or all the other app platforms to donate to, and I'm very thankful for it. We got the Casino for Life podcast. If you got Spotify, we are on the Google playlist now, so the Casino for Life podcast is cracking, and you are welcome. So I've been working very hard for you guys, and I will continue to do so. Deuces.